Yo, welcome back to the channel, everyone. And in this video, we're going to be going over the Season 6 patch notes here in Black Ops Cold War. They're finally here, and honestly, these are some of the most anticipated patch notes throughout this game's entire life cycle because the whole meta, hopefully, I'm praying, is about to shift. So, with that being said, the like goal on this video has to be 750 likes. If we can get 750 likes in under 24 hours, then that'd be absolutely incredible. So, let's go ahead, check out these patch notes, and at the end of the video, let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about them. So, we're going to scroll all the way down to the weapon balance. I'm going to say this right now, we are not getting a kill streak this season. I don't really know why, but they elected to not go ahead and drop one. But we are getting the grab assault rifle and the .4010 Ironhide shotgun coming immediately once the season does go live. And then on October 19th, we're getting the Lappa SMG during the haunting event, as well as the hammer and sickle. And we're going to have some fun with that. So those are the weapons. We're getting, like I said, the grab, the .41 Ironhide shotgun, and the Lappa during the haunting event on the 19th. So that's cool. Let's go ahead and check out these patch notes, man. Scroll all the way down. Whoo! Here we go. Weapon tuning, fellas. Assault rifles, the EM2. They reduce the maximum damage from 48 to 42. They also increased vertical recoil on first bullet fired. They removed the negative 7% fire rate penalty from the 25.8-inch task force barrel. And they also went ahead, they increased the horizontal recoil control penalty on the 25.8 task force barrel from 15 to 25. So what they did here is they kind of went ahead and nerfed the EM2 when running the task force barrel for the weapon. Now, let me know what you guys think about this. The EM2, in my opinion, even with these nerfs, is still going to be a very viable and usable assault rifle. They still have the recoil, or I should say the fire rate, that it had previous of the nerf it did get during Season 5. They kind of reverted that, but they went ahead and reduced the maximum damage, and they also increased the recoil. I think the gun is still going to be usable, but it's not nearly going to be as insta-kill death-like as it was previously. So in my opinion, that checks out. That is going to be a good tweak and adjustment for the EM2 assault rifle. Let me know what you guys think about that. Now for the C58, they added a 12% horizontal recoil reduction running the Stanag 60-round drum. And they also added an 8% vertical recoil reduction when adding the Stanag 60-round drum. That's pretty interesting with the C58. I knew they were going to go ahead and touch this AR because not a lot of people really use it. Honestly, I think they should have definitely went ahead and buffed the damage of this AR, but we're going to have to go ahead and see how it plays out here in multiplayer. I don't really use the C58 that much because the EM2 just wipes the floor clean with it, but at the same time, we're going to have to give it a try. The C58 might be viable, it might not, but at the same time, at least they're going ahead and making it an easier to use weapon. So, in my opinion, good adjustment, but I think we definitely should have probably gotten a damage, a fire rate, as well as a bullet velocity buff with the C58. Let me know what you guys think. Now, for the SMGs, the Tech 9, they reduced the ADS speed from 0.233 to 0.266. They also reduced the sprint to fire speed from 0.3 to 0.333. They reduced weapon swap speed from 0.35 to 0.375. And they also increased effective range penalty. Okay, thank God. Penalty on the burst fire repeater muzzle attachment from 50% to 33%. So, the Tech 9 didn't really get nerfed. It's still the same. I guess the burst fire repeater is, you know, nerfed. But at the same time, the full auto attachment, which is what a majority of people were running, is going to be the same thing. So this is going to be a bust for me. This is definitely not a good tweak to the Tech 9. Reduced ADS speed. I mean, at the same, it's already, that's not really a huge increase. Sprint to fire time. I mean, Okay, and the swap speed. I mean, I don't know. This definitely should have been tweaked more. I'm really curious as to why they didn't go ahead and adjust the full auto attachment on the Tech 9. Obviously, they might go ahead and do some more things during that Haunting event and also during the midseason, but at the same time, man, I just don't get why they didn't properly nerf. This is what I was talking about. I don't know why they didn't properly touch the Tech 9. It just doesn't make any sense to me, but you know what? I mean, it is what it is. All right, the KSP, reduced headshot multiplier from 1.4 to 1.33. I mean, they're nerfing SMGs that don't need to be touched. Increased damage. Okay, increased damage increase on the 10-point task force barrel by 8%. Okay, so they increased the damage on the KSP. So they technically buffed and nerfed the KSP at the same time. So I guess that's okay. And here they go again. They nerfed the LC10. That's what I don't get. The Tech 9 was literally the best SMG, you know, hands down in the entire game. Why are they nerfing other SMGs that aren't even being used? Like, I don't understand this. Especially now because you can actually go ahead and unlock these weapons after Season 5. People are going to be running rampant with the Tech 9. So, in my opinion, this was probably a bust. These SMGs definitely should not have been tweaked. Thank God they didn't go ahead and touch any of the other ARs. I mean, the only nerf that we see so far is with the EM2, but realistically it wasn't something that I think we definitely should have got. They should have reduced the range as well as the recoil across the board, not just on specific attachments, but we're going to have to go ahead and see how this plays out. Pistols, the Marshall. Here we go, fellas. Reduced max damage range from, okay, so they did reduce it from 5 meters to almost 3 meters, technically a little less than 4 meters. Reduced firing speed from 0.35 to 0.366. Increased range penalty on Dragon's Breath from 8 to 25. So okay, so they bodied the Marshal with the Dragon's Breath. Thank God. Bonus damage from Dragon's Breath is now reduced at ranges beyond 6.66 meters. Maximum damage range has been reduced from 40 to a maximum of 24. The 12.1 extended barrel attachment increases this range before damage drop off. Okay, so the Marshals got bodied in a way. They're not as good as they were. This is probably the best tweak they did out this entire update. But at the same time, I don't get why they didn't go ahead and adjust the Tech 9 properly with all the other SMGs. Like, they nerfed the best weapon, or nerfed the best weapon only for the burst fire, but they're going ahead and touching the KSP and the LC10. Doesn't make any sense. Now, shotguns. Oh, God. Increased effective damage range on Ranger Barrel from 30 to 30. I mean, they buffed all the shotguns, but they nerfed the Tech. I mean, look. Howard 77 added slightly longer visual shake after firing. Added more dramatic visual and weapon movement when firing. So, they're making it, a little bit more hard to use, but we'll see. And the nail gun, shots to the head and neck now do 2 times damage. Oh, fuck. So they buffed the nail gun. So the nail gun's probably going to be used like the Tech 9 now. That's fantastic. At least it doesn't have attachments. So, oh my God. Let me know what you guys think about this. I know a lot of people are going to be upset. I know people are going to be furious in the comment section of this video. I mean, look, I am too, honestly. It doesn't really make any sense. The only gun that properly got nerfed technically was really the Marshals. And you can argue the EM2. The Tech 9 is still going to be the best gun. Honestly, now the Tech 9 is probably the best mid to close range gun of the game. They nerfed and buffed the KSP, nerfed the LC10, buffed all the shotguns, and they did these irrelevant nerfs to the Howard and the Street Sweeper, and then they stupidly jacked up the nail gun. I don't even know how this is going to be played out when people start realizing the nail gun's good, but I mean, we'll have to find out. It could be this could be a disaster. Like, literally the best gun of the game literally could be a damn nail gun at this point at close range. So we'll have to find out. We'll have to see what the grav is. We'll have to see how this Ironhide shotgun is. I mean, we don't even know what this is going to be like. But yeah, let me know, man. We get the Ironhide at tier 15, the grav at 31. Gonna go ahead and check these out when they go live, have some fun, and yeah, I mean, this really isn't good. Honestly, this really isn't good. This isn't good. I'm gonna say that right now. This isn't good. But hey, let me know down in the comment section right now. I'll catch you guys in the next video, man. Deuces.